While my son was at his friend's sleepover, he called and said, "Dad, come get me." Then my son walked into the kitchen, phone in hand. My son Owen is 9 years old and has never once asked to leave a sleepover early. Not when he was 6 and threw up on Marcus's carpet. Not when he was 7 and the power went out for 4 hours. The kid has the social stamina of a golden retriever. He would rather sleep on a linoleum floor than admit he wants to go home. So when my phone rang at 10:40 p.m. and his name lit up the screen, I assumed the worst. Broken arm. Allergic reaction. Someone's dad got arrested. Dad. His voice was low and tight. "Can you come get me?" I was already off the couch. "What happened? Are you hurt?" "No, He paused. "I just need you to come, okay? Don't call the Hawthorns. Just come." Don't call the Hawthorns. Ryan Hawthorne was Owen's best friend. I knew their parents from school pickup. Good people, nothing alarming. But Owen saying don't call them made my stomach drop straight through the floor. "Are you safe right now?" "Yeah, I'm safe. I'm outside on the porch." "Don't move. I'm coming." I was pulling on shoes when I heard the front door open behind me. I spun around. Owen was standing in the kitchen doorway, phone in his hand, backpack on his shoulder, completely dry-eyed, looking at me like I was the one behaving strangely. "I got a ride," he said. I stared at him. "You, what? I was just on the phone with you." "Yeah, I called you from the car. We hung up like 2 minutes ago. You said you were on the Hawthorne's porch." I was. Then Mrs. Ingman from next door drove by and saw me sitting outside and offered to drop me off. He set his backpack down. "Can I have a snack?" I stood there holding my car keys. My heart was still punching the inside of my chest. "Owen, I need you to explain to me why you were sitting outside on your best friend's porch at 11 o'clock at night." He opened the fridge and stared into it with the focus of a scientist examining a specimen. "I didn't want to make Ryan feel bad," he said finally. "Feel bad about what?" He pulled out the orange juice, poured himself a glass, and sat down at the kitchen table. I sat across from him and waited. "Ryan's parents were fighting," he said. "Like, really fighting. Not just arguing. His dad was yelling so loud I could hear it through the floor." He looked down at his glass. Ryan pretended to be asleep. I could tell he wasn't because he kept going really still. Like if he didn't move, maybe it would stop. I didn't say anything. "I didn't know what to do," Owen said. "I couldn't leave because then Ryan would know I heard. But I couldn't stay in the room because I kept looking at him and he knew I was looking at him." He spun his glass slowly on the table. "So I snuck out to the porch. I figured if I was outside, he could just be embarrassed by himself for a while. That's why you said not to call the Hawthorns? I didn't want his parents to come outside and see you pulling up, and then Ryan would know everything. That would be so much worse." He looked up at me. Did I do the right thing? I thought about the 9-year-old logic of it. Sneak out so your friend can keep his dignity. Don't make it a whole thing. Let him be embarrassed in private. Don't call the dad. Don't turn it into a rescue operation. Just quietly remove yourself so the other person gets to decide how much of it is real. That's not instinct. That's something you have to figure out on your own. "Yeah," I said. "You did."